What is good, bro? It is your boy Nito Senpai here, and we got the Vauban Retouch, Rework, whatever you want to call it. It's here. It's good. It's great. My boy Vauban getting some love, and it's heirloom. You know what I'm saying? Had to get that. Had to get that. But yeah, we're gonna go over the build and his abilities and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So let's just dive into it, bro. First thing we're gonna go over is the passive. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as how it used to be, but I'm not gonna compare abilities how they used to be compared to now. I'm just gonna tell you how they are now. So any enemies that are hit with crowd control will trigger your passive. So that includes his electricity and his fourth ability and so on. So yeah, that's the passive. His first ability, Tesla Nervos. So what you do is you tap. You can either tap or hold this ability. So when you tap it, you deploy out a small little roller drone that shocks enemies. It'll follow, it'll search and seek nearby enemies and shock them, like so. So throw that one out, it'll shock it and it'll spread the shock, which, as I said before, also triggers your passive. And you can have a max of 4. Yep, 4. Throw out 4. And they just shock like so. That's pretty much it. His second ability, Mind Layer. It has changed and converted all of his little extras. Basically, there's 2 of each. So yeah, you tap and you hold. So we're gonna go over the hold, which is called Vector Overdrive, right? So you hold and it deploys out this little, dash thing here. Then you dash over it. You just step over it and it gives you movement speed increase and it gives you a damage buff, which is good. So you or any of your allies that step over that, you will get your damage buff, which is right here. See, increase weapon damage and movement speed. So that's good, very good. I think you can have up to 3 or 4. Let me see. Yeah, 4 max. You have 4 max out at a time. So yeah, that's the hold. So when you tap though, it's called tether cliche, right? So when you throw it out for tap, it'll tether the enemies, and then the cliche is it shoots out these little darts at the enemies, and they do puncture damage. So that's what they do. So any enemy that gets tethered then dies, it'll just continue to keep tethering more enemies and just pulling them into that area. So yeah, that's the second. Now let us go over the third ability, Photon Strike. So what this does, it now forces blast status on effects on all hit enemies and deals double damage to overguard enemies. The energy cost was reduced to 50 and the radius was been increased from 5 meters to 7 meters. So what you do is you just throw it out, sends a beacon, and then boom, crashes down on him, doing blast damage, like so. That's what that does. It is very good now. Very good. Very, very good. Now, let us go over the fourth ability, Bastille. Bastille. So Bastille has 2 different properties. So there's a tap and there's a hold, right? So when you tap this ability, you throw out a big field. This is obviously scaled by radius or range mods. So it'll incapacitate them, crowd controlling them, and it'll also strip their armor over time if they're stuck in this field. Even overguard enemies will not be affected by this. However, their armor will still get stripped. Okay. Get rid of them real quick. Okay, back to what I was saying. So yeah, you tap, have them hovering in the air, They lose their overguard over time, as you see. And if you hold it, if you hit the ability again and hold it, it will turn into a vortex, sucking enemies in, spinning them around, doing magnetic damage, of course. So it doesn't matter. The enemy cap is unlimited. So uh, it doesn't. There's no cap to however many enemies get sucked into this thing. That's how it goes. So literally, if there was a million enemies on the map, they would all get sucked in. There's no cap to it as far as enemies. You can have up to 4 of these on the field. That's the max. You can have up to 4 of your Bastilles on the field. Alright. So how I play him is very simple. I mean, at the start of a mission, depending on what you're doing, you can cast out your 1 to get your passive going, you know what I'm saying? And I like to throw out my this especially this thing so I can the vector overdrive, so that way I can get my weapon damage boosts and all that. And if you're doing like a cascade or survival or something, then what I like to do is throw out this, the Bastille, get their armor stripped, or you could just throw out the vortex and then the Bastille, so while they're in the vortex they'll just get armor stripped while they're just stuck there. And then, like so. Yeah, he's pretty simple, bro. He's very, very easy to use. He's not that hard to, handle on the field. Now, let's show you the build. So, here's the beginners, Dreamer's Bond, because, everybody has that mod as a beginner. So, that's your best choice. Or you could throw in whatever you want, but Dreamer's Bond. Got continuity, need some duration for your abilities, intensify for some strength, need some flow, energy, redirection for some shield gating, so you have a good amount of shields, auger message for more duration, stretch, need some range for your abilities as well, equilibrium for your energy sustain, and a little bit more range for your abilities. So you have an even set amount of stats here. It'll do you just fine for regular star chart before you ever make your way into Steel Path. So yeah, here's my Steel Path build. This is what I went with. This works for me. Brief respite for the 150% energy spent on shields. Sure-footed, prime sure-footed. Love it and hate it. Gotta love it and you gotta hate it, but you need it, I guess. I went with rolling guard just for status effect, just in case. It's just like a safety reason. I don't really need it, kind of, since I have the arcane circumvent. But yeah, rolling guard, prime redirection, prime continuity, blind rage, prime flow, archon stretch, so I can regenerate energy since his abilities do electricity damage, so that's gonna trigger easily. Overextended range and auger reach for range. Then I went with arcane aegis and circumvent for when you roll and you steal enemies overguard and stuff like that. This arcane is so damn good, bro, for warframes that can't survive at all. This is great. But yeah, this is the build. With health, I went with health, strength, went with a casting speed one and another strength one and shield. It's weird, I know it's goofy, but it works for me. But you can just feel free to do what you want there. But yeah, definitely casting speed, strength, of course you need. Alright. Steel Path 1999 survival. Bro, going in here is literally like a breeze, bro. Look at this interaction, bro. This is the craziest thing, bro. Like, I did not know, like, that freaking the bikes and the trash cans and the freaking grocery carts will get sucked into. Like, the props on the maps with, like, getting sucked in was funny as hell, bro. I was cracking up. That shit was funny as hell. But yeah, bro, he's fun. Yo, overall rework, man, is very good, bro. He's solid, bro. Definitely solid, bro. I mean, Vauban before the rework, I tried going into like high level content with him, Steel Path and shit. Like he was manageable, but you had to throw band-aids on him and shit like that. Maybe an augment. Like honestly, the build like I showed you, the build I use no augment whatsoever. You can use his augments if you like, but he don't really need it now, honestly. He don't really need it. And if you want to subsume anything, subsume his third ability if necessary, because obviously his first, second, and fourth ability you want to keep. His third ability isn't that great. I mean, unless you have the augment, but yeah, it's not that great. So if you want to get rid of something, get rid of that. But yeah, bro, he's fun as hell, bro. Fun as hell, bro. I had a blast. This is in here, bro. Little to no effort, just sucking them up, pause, and then just slamming on them hoes, bro. I mean, I was just so overwhelmed. I literally forgot about most of his abilities that I was throwing out, but I'm just playing to play, bro. He's fun as shit, bro. Fun as shit, bro. The damage buffs on his Vector's overdrive and all that. I don't know if it was like that previously, but yeah, bro. Top notch, bro. Look at the bikes flying everywhere. Yo, they need to add to where like if a prop is like aired, a prop, they need to like have a prop do like some damage to the enemies. That would be funny as fuck. Just seeing like a Scoldra just get smacked by a bicycle and shit. But yeah, man, he's pretty easy to run, bro. He's fun as hell. Good crowd control, good everything, bro. He did their thing with him, bro. He definitely did his thing with him, bro. 100%, 100% bro. Companion, I always run Worm Prime, bro, just for freaking status, because status effects, bro. Status effects suck in this game so bad. But that's why I went with the health shard, so like I could bump it up. So like if I do get hit with a status, you know, like I can at least eat it up a little bit. Because his health, I think his base health is like 370 or something like that. So if you get hit with like a big ass stack with like toxin or some slash or some shit, with just 370 health, it'll fuck you up. That shit will eat you alive like in a second. I hate that. So like I can't stand it, bro. I can't stand it. So I just did that for safety precautions, bro. But yeah, bro, get Vauban. He's very good, bro. If you're looking to play him, or he's just sitting in your locker for a minute, now's your chance to touch on him, bro. Cause this man is the GOAT. This man is the GOAT now. He is the GOAT, bro. But yeah, bro. Bro, not Vauban related though, but Arcane Circumvent, bro. That Arcane is so good, bro. So easy to get, bro. Just run Descendia, stock up some Mafika, and get that thing, bro. Use it for warframes that have no survivability abilities, bro. That Arcane is top notch, bro. Top tier, bro. I pray that they never touch it, because warframes with no survivability methods or abilities need this. Need this. All right, here go to here go to freaking damn. Here go to fucking Alkalite, bro. Damn, bro. I'm over here struggling with him because he keep fucking disappearing on me and shit. He just stays still. But yeah, bro, Vauban. Chef's kiss, bro. Chef's kiss. DE. DE. Keep doing your thing, bro. DE. If you see me, if you notice me, DE, I love you. I love you. That is it for the Vauban Retouch Rework. Retouch/Rework. He's fun now. I mean, he was always fun, but like, I'm glad DE touched on him because he needed some love. Ash Prime. Chroma. Need some love. Ah, damn. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Anyway, but yeah, Vauban, he's great, bro. He's fucking fantastic, bro. He's fun. He's fun as hell, bro. But yeah, Hope this vid was helpful and informative. If you ain't got your hands on Vauban Prime, then I don't know what to tell you, man, because he's vaulted right now. He's going for damn near like 150 to 175. You can get him for like 140, maybe at the lowest, or 120 if you know somebody's feeling nice. But 140, 50-ish is if you want to buy him. But yeah, but if not, if you still just got regular Vauban, he's still good, still good, still great. But yeah, man, that's it. Like, sub. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.